Hey there, it's Tiffany, and welcome back to Broke Girl Aesthetic. If you're new here, I do all sorts of budget DIYs, thrift flips, and more. So if this is the type of content you like, could you do me a solid and hit the subscribe button? Also, if you could leave me a comment down below, that would be awesome too, as it would help my channel grow. Today I'm taking part in the Useful DIY Challenge. This is a monthly challenge that's hosted by Mom Das Life Handmade. This month, her co-host is Regal Designs by Shoshana. So what I'll be doing is using some trash items like this soda bottle, which I'm going to turn into a grocery bag dispenser. I have some empty spice jars that I'm going to be using to turn into planters. A spare foam core board and cardboard box to make a frame, and we're going to put this little guy on it. So with this Pepsi bottle, you can see me struggle to take the label off, which I think, there we go. And I'm just going to speed through cleaning all this up. It's about 15 minutes of work here. I'm just going to fly through using regular acetone to take off sticky whatevers. I also use that on the spice jars as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the ends, starting at that line there. I'm going to cut off the ends, and that's going to be the base of our grocery bag dispenser. And I will I'll be painting it and decorating it up to hang in the kitchen. We always have a ton of those grocery bags left, and they end up just taking up space. So I wanted something that you could just hang it somewhere and have them handy. We use them all the time. So yeah, I'm just going to fly through this. One thing I love about doing this challenge is that it gives me a chance to use up all that crap I was going to throw away and come up with something different to do with it. So those are all cut, and I'm going to take my wood burning tool and just put 2 holes in so I can use some cord to make a hanger to hang it up with. And now I'm going to show you this paint. I had color matched at Ace. You can see the swatch of the color right there. It's my accent color for my kitchen, or will be. And I matched it to my Tiffany & Company box, one of my boxes. So after giving it a white primer, which I did with the spice bottles too, I'm going to go ahead and fly through painting this up. I think I did about 3 layers just to make sure it was all nice and smooth and even. So here it is all dry, and I'm going to get some stencils out that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to write the bags right there on the front. So I'm going to use some white paint, just regular acrylic, and just stencil that on there. I got these little foam brushes from Amazon. I'm so not good at stenciling. So we're just going to go through this, and yeah. I realized after I did that it didn't look very good. Good thing there's a second side to it, so I stenciled again on the other side, just using a brush to make it look a little better. And I think that looks pretty cute like that. You see my first attempt. So it can go either way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this macrame cord. I think it's 6mm cord. I can't remember exactly what size it is, and struggle with this. Yeah, I'm going to try and take that off of there. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it around the top. I'm going to use this to make the hanger part, and I'm going to wrap it around the bottom as well. And I'm going to speed up through a bunch of this process, so I'm just going to trim it off nice. I'll use some tape so I can feed it through the holes. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed the rest of this process up. I'm using hot glue to seal in the ends of those knots. I'll do that on both sides. I'm doing the voiceover here. I edited this late last night. I cannot remember what I sped up or cut out or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna try out some music for you guys. And here I'm just finishing up the final wraps on the bottom. That's how it looks when it's finished. Let's go hang it up and see how it looks. There we go. Just shove the bags in the top, pull them out of the bottom. It's real handy, quick and easy. It's just stuff I had on hand. The bags were sticking to the glue still. Yeah, just whatever works. Now here, I'm going to use this leftover foam core board. If you watched my West Elm dupe video, this is the other half of the sheet that I had. So I'm going to use this as my canvas, as it were. And I'm even going to cut it down. And then I'm using just an Amazon box, and I'm going to cut it to create my frame for this picture. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed up through this process. I made them all about an inch apart. I can't remember the length off the top of my head, so I just cut 4 pieces to turn into a frame. And here, after I've cut them out, then I'll lay them out to the proper measurements for my picture, and I'll glue down the corners and trim it all up square. Now here I am dry brushing on with some white. It's not really my usual look, but I thought, well, it's brown cardboard, so that might give me that white wire, or that vintage distressed effect. So here it is assembled, and I'm going to put my little Gnome guy on here. I tried to paint with acrylic and it just wasn't sticky enough. This ended up, it wasn't a fail, but it wasn't a complete win either. I'll have to tweak it a little bit so my static clings will stick. And I wanted to zhuzh it up just a little bit more, so I'm taking some greenery. Don't know what it is, it's just some sprig. And I'm going to go ahead and just glue it down in the corner with some hot glue. And I'm going to put just a little twine ribbon. Nothing fancy, just using some thin twine and gluing that down in the center of that. And I'm going to use a thicker piece of twine to make my rope hanger in the back and just hot glue that down. It's easy, quick thing to make. Didn't really cost me anything, just stuff I already had. Great way to use up that extra foam core board and Amazon boxes. My goodness, I have so many. And there he is hanging up there. He is so adorable. If you've got those window clings, and just take some of your stuff and make a little canvas for him to hang on. I would recommend using something glossy so they'll stick better, because my regular acrylic paint did not do the trick. And here are my spice jars. You're seeing this part. I don't know why I put this down here at the end. So I'm just going to give these guys all a couple coats of paint. I'm going to speed through all this process too. I gave them each 2 coats. On the second coat, I give it a little bit of a stippled effect to give it, it didn't really show up there. And now I'm taking that thin twine and I'm just going to go around the tops of this little tiny jar, and then the second jar. I don't even do the third one. I don't remember why now. I was going to do something and I don't know. So here I am with the second jar, finishing that up, gluing that down, making sure it's all secure. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill them up with some navy beans, just to give it the weight. I didn't want to use any of my rocks that I have. So just fill it up with the extra navy beans that I have. It gives it good weight, and they kind of look like pebbles. So I'm just going to clip off a little bit of my from my sunflower stems. What do you call these? Picks. They're very big. Each one is like a bouquet, and I have like 5 of them. So you'll see a lot of sunflower work from me this year. So I'm just going to stick the little guy in there, call that done, and then this boxwood together in the small one. And then I'm going to call this one finished. There you go. A super cute and easy way to upcycle something that you would normally throw away. The links to the playlist along with the host and the co-host will be in the description box below. Please make sure to go check them out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there and take care, y'all.